Hi guys, welcome back to Let's Talk Education with Princess, and I am so happy that you guys have returned again this weekend to watch my videos. I hope you've been learning a lot. We've been talking about moving to the UK to work as a teacher, and this is not just going to be the only focus of this channel, but a lot of our inquiries and a lot of the questions that we get is in this line. So we're just going to keep on until we have thoroughly exhausted everything that you need to know concerning this subject, and then we'll move on to just general improvement for teachers, opportunities that are available to you, how you can grow and get better. So remember to like, comment, subscribe to my channel, and share with every teacher you know. Let's get into it. Alright, today we're going to be looking at one of the 4 paths to moving to work in the UK as a teacher. There are 4 different paths. We've discussed them generally in one video that I'm going to link somewhere here or here. We just discussed all the 4 parts generally so that you know which one applies to you, which one you qualify for. Yes, and if you haven't seen that video, you need to watch that video and then come back to this video. So you can pause this and go and watch that video and then come back. If you have already seen that video, welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about one of, some people say it's my favorite path. It's not really my favorite. It just looks like it's easier, except you belong to the hot cake category that qualifies for the direct route to QTS. And if you don't know if you are in that hot cake category that qualifies for direct routes to QTS, you might want to watch this video here or here. It talks about the direct route to QTS, the subjects that are the hot cake subjects and the qualifications that you need to have to get your QTS easy, smooth and direct, and then migrate to work in the UK. First, or rather today, we'll be talking about train to teach in the UK. And I personally love this route because it's like coming in on a student visa route. It's easier, it's less hassle, it's easier finding a school that's going to accept you than finding an employer. Generally, it's true that it's easier to find a school than to find an employer, more so an employer willing to offer a certificate of sponsorship, especially now that the government has enforced the new skilled worker visa rule where your employer must pay you higher than the going rate of that particular role in order for you to get a certificate of sponsorship or to get a skilled worker visa. If you don't know about these new updates to skilled worker visa, you might want to watch my previous video, which I'm going to link somewhere here or here. So because of that reason, I just feel like it's less hassle to train to teach in the UK. Also, if you are looking to teach one of the hot cake subjects, you could be eligible for bursary and scholarships. So I just feel like if you can, this might be a better route. For me, the easiest route is this train to teach in the UK route. So let's get right into it. First of all, these are some things I'd like you to note about training to teach in the UK. The average cost as an international student you're expected to have is £15,000, and this is plus living costs. So £15,000 to train or to teach. I know you're already calculating it in naira. I didn't say that I must have, but just remember that you have salaried courses also means that you're working also as you're teaching. It's available in many of the schools. And also remember that if you're applying to teach one of the hot cake subjects, which is sciences, math and languages, you are also eligible for bursary and scholarship. So keep that in mind. There is actually opportunity to be making your money back, making the money that you spent back while you are studying. So it's actually one of the, I think one of the easiest and one of the best routes really to moving to the UK to work. That's the first thing you should note. Second thing is, I've already mentioned that depending on the subject you are training to teach, you can be eligible for financial support. I mentioned the subjects: sciences, math and languages. The training lasts 1 academic year if you're full-time, and it may be longer if you're part-time. It could be from 18 months to 2 years. Now, also, you can apply for paid teaching jobs as soon as you successfully complete your training and get your QTS. So it's one of the easiest ways to actually move to become a full-time worker in the UK, and also now move to be a permanent resident in the UK. It's one of the most seamless transitions. So if you train to teach, you can be sure that immediately you're done, you easily get a job, a teaching job, and after that you can move on. Also, you will be earning at least £30,000 a year. That is the lowest going rate for the education sector as set by the government now. So you'll be earning at least £30,000 per year as a teacher. So those are just some things I wanted you to note. Now let's go into the qualifications that you must have to train to teach in the UK. One, you must have a degree which meets the standard of a UK bachelor's degree. So you must have a bachelor's degree from a reputable university, or at least an accredited university. An English language qualification which meets their grade 4 of their GCSE. In Nigeria, that will be your O levels, so probably your WAEC or your GCE. You must be able to show that your English language equals their own grade 4. Maybe that is our own C4 or C3. You still have to measure it with they have a way they measure it. You send it and they just measure it and see if it is the same as their grade 4, which I'm guessing it's a C4 in Nigeria. So C4 in your English, C4 in your math, and if you're teaching primary school, you want to teach primary school, you must also have C4 in your sciences. That means you did physics, chemistry, biology in your O levels. You must have C4 in them. Next, you must complete fitness questionnaire before starting your training. You must undergo criminal record checks and also safeguarding checks. I always advise Nigerian teachers to take safeguarding. If you're looking to work in the UK, you are not racking. When I was still working in a school in Nigeria, I had about between 30 to 40 safeguarding certificates that I had done just on that job, just taking courses. They do not joke with safeguarding and child protection here. So if you've not started getting safeguarding training, taking safeguarding courses, I'm going to put a link for you down below, or you can just fill our all-purpose form. We have an all-purpose form that we always attach to our videos, and that all-purpose form is for anything. You want to contact us, you want to ask us a question, you want to join our community of teachers who have started their journey to getting their QTS or qualifying to work in the UK, you can just fill out that all-purpose form. If you also want to get your safeguarding training, you can fill out the all-purpose form, or we can just put some helpful links down below of safeguarding trainings that are, acceptable that you can take. All right, and there are some things also, final things you must note as pertains to training to teach in the UK. The training you must choose, or the course you must choose, must lead to QTS. There are some courses that don't lead to QTS. The only thing they give you at the end of the course is a diploma or a postgraduate certificate in education, but there are some that will give you both a PGCE and a QTS. There are some that will give you only a QTS. The most important thing is the course that you are choosing must lead to a QTS. You must be getting a QTS at the end of the training course. Also, there are salaried courses and non-salaried courses. However, salaried courses are scarce, so you have to be willing to work hard to do the research to find the schools that are offering salaried courses. Like I mentioned, salaried courses means that you can be schooling, working at the same time. It helps for you to recover all the money that you have spent. There are scholarships and bursaries available for certain courses, and you can only receive one or the other. That means you can only receive bursary or you receive scholarship, but you cannot receive both bursary and scholarship. I have a detailed video on the scholarships and bursaries that are available for different subjects, and I'm going to link the video either here or here. Keep in mind that those subjects are mathematics, sciences, and languages. So there are different bursaries and scholarship rates available for these different subjects, and they are detailed in that video, and that video is going to be either here or here. And now, after you've researched and shortlisted the institutions that you want to apply to, of course, I'm giving you these institutions to apply to. They must be offering courses that lead to QTS. They must be okay, that's all. They must be offering courses that lead to QTS. So you found the school and they must be offering bursary or scholarship for any of those subjects that I have mentioned. So you've shortlisted the schools that you want to apply to. What is the next thing to prepare for? Prepare to write your personal statement. There's so much help that can be available for that. We also offer help and available. We also offer help writing your personal statement. When you eventually get to that stage, you first carry out our eligibility test, and when you start applying, and then we can also help to write your personal statement. The next thing, you want to prepare for interview. Then after that, you want to prepare for background and safeguarding checks. Generally, your interview will just be a lot of safeguarding questions. It's mostly safeguarding questions. It's not going to be so many education questions, because training to teach in the UK, you don't have to have an education background. I can study pure chemistry and I want to train to teach biology, or train to teach chemistry, or train to teach any other sciences, but I don't have an education background. So your interview is not going to be so many education questions, but a lot of safeguarding questions. So if you've never taken safeguarding trainings, you need as many safeguarding trainings as you can get. I have links below of a website, that actually one of our websites, that offers quality safeguarding and internationally recognized safeguarding trainings, which you can take and also get certificates for those trainings. And we'll talk more about applying for your visa, and we'll talk about how to go about applying for scholarships also in subsequent videos. But if this video has helped you, remember to leave a like and remember to subscribe, leave me a good comment, and share this video to every teacher that you know. If you have questions that I haven't touched on or addressed, or anything that you're not clear about, please use the multi-purpose documents linked down below to send your inquiries. Also, if you want to join a group of teachers who have already started their journey for getting their qualification to work in the UK as a teacher, you can also fill that form below, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.